Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor here to assist you with activating your next level of greatness through healing, spiritual awakening, and making your dreams come true. Like, come on, let's do it. Okay, so Sagittarius, open your heart. Open your heart. It says, thank you, Shamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. Right. And a lot that said it best. We do that by looking at the individual in the mirror, right? Looking at the soul in the mirror. It says, express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. Okay, so listen, I'm going to go right into that message because let me tell you what this is all about, right? This is all about how you show up and do your part in the world to shift the collective consciousness from that place we just talked about into that place we just talked about, right? So the way that we expand our heart print, right? Our heart print, our frequency, the way that we expand that, right? It's going to be different for others, right? You may not do a Wednesday Live and Power Hour. You may not have a mentorship, right? You may not do readings and coaching, right? You may have a totally different way. That creativity is you allowing yourself to show up as this enlightened being the way your soul agreed to. And that's going to look different. But as you're doing it, don't get caught up in that box that says, this is how you have to do this in order to be respected, in order to be successful, in order to be. You just be, right? So your message is to be creative. And being creative doesn't always mean you stay in that one lane. You're in that lane until that lane is no longer fun, until that lane no longer resonates. Then you find another lane to still do, live, and execute your purpose, right? Don't get caught up in the boxes, right? It's time to release the boxes, y'all. So we also have Sarasvati, the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. So for you, Sagittarius, it is all about your creativity, and you also got go outside. It says you've been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. So right now, what you're being called to do is open your heart, being able to give and receive love. Sagittarius, for some of you, you have that, I wish a would, right? I wish they would, right? Y'all know the saying. Some of you, that's where you at. And so you're being called now to release that and tap more into that heart center where you're like, bless their heart. You know, I got compassion for them for real. I understand. I'm not going to tolerate it, but I understand, right? And then as you're in that place, you being able to be creative in your dress, in your words, in the way that you even serve yourself, right? It's time for you to break out of the mold, and it's time for you to rediscover who you are, right? Because now we're moving into what brings you joy. What creative outlets allow you to express yourself in a way where you're just vibrating with the frequency of joy. It's time for that too. All work and no play is not okay, right? It does not serve for a balanced life. So you're being called to get in balance. Get in balance. And part of your balance is going outside. For some of you, you have been lacking with connecting to nature, and it's really important that you do that. Now, for others of you, this isn't just about talking about connecting with nature. It's also talking about just getting outside and going to do things that bring you joy, right? It's not always about being an action that's directly related to your spiritual journey, right? Everything we do is either directly or indirectly related to our journey, because we show up as who we are as a result of where we are on our spiritual journey, right? We get that, right? But what I mean by it's not always directly related is you don't always have to go outside to go grounding. You don't always have to, go outside to go to a meditation event or a singing bowl event. Like sometimes you may just go outside to go be a thotty yaddy yaddy yaddy, right? You may just go outside to drop it like it's hot. You may just go outside to be at a concert, right? Or fly a kite, and that's still serving you, okay? So it's just really important that you know that. It's also time for some of you to take off the mask. And what that mask is that strength mask, right? That I'm strong for everybody, right? I'm strong for everybody. Even those of you that are there where this is your message, you don't even take your mask off at home when you just in your own presence, right? That strong with everybody is also a strength that you possess for self, right? But when I say a strength you possess for self, It's coming through as a false strength. Not that you're not strong. It's just how you're either processing or not processing your pains that's creating this false sense of reality as it relates to your strength. Because it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. It's okay to let your guard down as it relates to being vulnerable emotionally. Sometimes you may feel like if I do it, I'll never stop, right? Or if I show this vulnerable side, people will mistake that vulnerability for weakness, and then they about to put me in a whole situation that they would rather not be in and that I would rather not be in with them, right? But you're at a point now where you can trust in your ability to refrain and restrain, right? You are no longer existing in that same frequency, so you can just be in a place of flow and allowing. And the best way to do that, the way that serves your highest good, is to tap in and ask spirit. When you start to feel something, before you react, be like, okay, I recognize what I'm feeling. Spirit, I'm calling on you like your name is Tyrone. Go ahead and tell me what serves my highest good to do right now, right? And then spirit may say, walk away. Don't even address it. And then you do. Spirit may say, well, say something. But before you do, take a few deep breaths so you can calm down, right? And it could be some other thing the spirit may say. So it's really an opportunity to build that connection with allowing spirit to guide you on everything that you do, right? Don't not do things because you are afraid of where it could go because of places that it went in the past. You're a new you, you're in a new frequency, and it's time to be full-fledged, unapologetically all out you, okay? So that was your message, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. Let me know how it resonates.